Feely will kick it. Temperature in the 80s. Warm nights. And off we go from Miami. Deep kick. Patrick Cobbs. No return. And Chad Henne will bring it out from the 20-yard line. Chad Henne, 24 years old. Second-round pick out of Michigan in the 2008 draft. Played a bunch of games in Ann Arbor. 47 starts. He won 33 of them. Experienced quarterback from his college days. When Chad Pennington hurt his shoulder against San Diego a couple of weeks ago, Henne stepped in. And that kind of answered the question, when will he take over? He was the future, and the future, because of injury, is now. First play from the 20 is a throw. And Henne checks it down to Ronnie Brown. Right at the first down line. Kerry Rhodes made the tackle.
A very good start for Chad Henne, and that's what you want to see a young quarterback do. Go through his progressions, get to the check down receivers, watch Ronnie Brown come right out of the backfield. Henne looks left, resets, knows exactly where Ronnie is. Hopefully he gets that kind of protection a little bit more. You'd like that, Ron.
Yeah, and John, I like the fact they had two tight ends, Vazano and Janos, on the field. They did not give the Jets defense that short corner to get quick pressure on Henne.
Again, two tight ends, and Brown runs to the right. Ronnie gets the edge and gets 4. Bart Scott made the tackle. Jake Long, that left tackle over there, is a guy who helps Jake Grove on the offensive line when it's Wildcat time, like right now. Ronnie Brown takes a direct snap. And they have thrown for the first time out of the Wildcat this year. First down into Jet territory to Anthony Fasano, a gain of 21.
Well, I tried to warn you guys. Stats are what they are. Take a look at Ronnie Brown. He's going to fake the ball right here across the formation and come out on a bootleg to his left. Remember, he's left-handed. Makes a nice firm throw to the tight end. And that is a huge tendency breaker and a great confidence builder for this young Miami Dolphin quarterback and offense.
Brown stays on the field. Henne stays off. Hand to Ricky Williams, sweeping right. 17 yards, first down, good block, Patrick Cobbs.
This is the new and improved Wildcat offense. You'll see it right here. Ricky Williams in motion, gets to the outside. In this formation, no quarterback on the field. No, 4 running backs, no wide receivers, 2 tight ends. It is a pure run formation. Going to put his quarterbacks out of business that takes off the field and get games like that.
I know why you can't get it out of your mouth. You refuse to admit it.
I can't.
No quarterback on the field.
I gotta let it go, Mike.
Be calm, Jaws. Henne's back out there. Brown finds room, running up the middle. And the Dolphins are getting big chunks on the first few plays. Second and third best corners on this team out for the 3rd straight week because of injury. And it's a false start on Joey Janos, the tight end. And Alberto Riberon is our referee here for tonight. And the call, the first one, will be in Spanish.
El número 81 de la ofensiva arrancó ante la jugada. 5 yardas, segundo down.
Alberto Riberon was a side judge in the NFL in 2004. This is 2nd season as a referee. He's been an official now for 6 years. His mom came from Cuba when he was age 5, and he's very proud of his heritage, and only appropriate that he's our official on this night when the NFL honors Hispanic Heritage Month. Henne, 2nd and 5, complete to Devon Bess. The first down for the 2nd-year receiver out of Hawaii.
The Miami Dolphins are using 2 tight ends, 2 running backs, and 1 receiver. And that is a very hard personnel grouping for Rex Ryan to blitz. And they've gotten Henne a couple high percentage throws to get him started. They've run Ricky, they've run Ronnie. I've even seen a pass out of the Wildcat. Beautiful opening series here for Miami.
Jets have allowed only 3 touchdowns as a defense in the first 4 games this year. Ronnie Brown, that one got stretched out.
Great start for Ronnie in this run game. everybody's talking about down here.
But they must finish. This has been their problem. They move the football between the 20s. They haven't punched in for touchdowns.
After the gain of 1, a gun run with Ricky Williams, who found space. And what will be important to watch as the night goes on against Rex Ryan's defense will be 3rd and blank. How do you fill in the blank? Is it 3 or 4? Miami will be okay. Is it 10 or 11? Rex Ryan's defenses start going bananas.
No question. You want to stay out of that 3rd and 6+. That's when disaster downs happen for the offense. I mean sacks, fumbles, interceptions. The Miami Dolphins are the best 3rd down team in the National Football League, converting 54% of their 3rd downs.
Jets bring Vernon Golston, former first-round pick, into the game on defense. 3rd and 3. Henne throws complete right at the line for the first down with Ted Ginn. The forward progress should make it 1st and goal Miami.
This might be the longest possession of the year against the New York Jets. Already Chris Jenkins has come out of the game. They've made numerous substitutions trying to keep their big guys fresh. But here's a very well-protected quarterback that's throwing the ball accurately, and that's a nice job by Ted Ginn. Getting the first down, he knew exactly where he needed to be.
It's the game's opening drive. Jets with some confusion with personnel take a timeout. And this 6-minute drive by the Jets having an impact, or by the Dolphins having an impact on the Jets. Out of the timeout, it's 1st and goal. And Henne gives to Ronnie Brown left side. Down 2-3, David Harris leading the tackling charge.
This is where the Jets are particularly stingy. They had a great goal line stand last week against New Orleans. Keep an eye on number 77, Chris Jenkins. He jumps the snap count. He is very difficult to block when he puts a hat in the crack down here.
Might be the down to throw on 2nd and goal. They'll hand off up the middle with Polite, the fullback. The headgear pop off with center Jake Grove. Now you're going to have 3rd and a yard plus.
Take a look at the big guy, Chris Jenkins. He is not only big, he's humongous and he's powerful. Watch him get rid of the guard and make the tackle. I used to have to live that twice a year. Nobody plays better in a short area than Chris Jenkins.
You mentioned that from his years in Carolina when you were in Tampa in the same division. He's a 4-time Pro Bowler. And we've got 3rd and a yard plus. Extra offensive lineman in the game for Miami. Brown seeking, finds the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins.
By the Miami Dolphins. You'll see the guard, Donald Thomas, number 66, come around, seal back to the inside. Ronnie Brown finds that little seam and forces his way into the end zone to finish a beautiful drive by the Dolphins.
Who were those guys at the start of the game talking about how good the Jets defense is, huh? Was that all of us?
Yeah, it was.
Okay,
it was.
You know, look what they did. 8 runs, kind of that Tony Sperano offensive line coach as he was coming up through the NFL. That's his kind of drive. Hard-nosed, bunch of tight ends, running a lot. Take half the quarter. Leon Washington kick return. Fights for yards shy of the 30. Mark Sanchez has waited half the quarter. He gets Braylon Edwards as a wide receiver, and they'll take over just around their own 30 for the first time here tonight. Dolphins take the opening drive, spend half the quarter, go up 7-0. Now their defense takes over. Channing Crowder's been involved in a 4-month war of words with Rex Ryan, the Jets head coach, and all the Jets. So there's a little bit of added spice to this rivalry as the Dolphins hit the field against Mark Sanchez and the Jets offense. First play, they run it right up the middle with Thomas Jones, and they only get about 1.5 yards.
Well, that's what they were talking about, going after each other early. And the New York Jets put a backup offensive lineman, Robert Turner, in there at fullback. And Channing Crowder says, I could care less. They stuff it. Nice start for the Dolphin defense.
They ran the lead right at him with that big old Robert Turner at 6'4", 308 pounds. And Channing bowed his back and made the play.
Jericho Cotchery is active for the Jets, hamstring injury. Weren't sure if he was going to play tonight. He is. Jones left, past Crowder, on into the secondary, third and manageable. Sanchez comes to the bottom of the screen. Their version of the Wildcat is called the Seminole, because Leon Washington went to Florida State. And he is shut down by a guy who shut him down in college, Channing Crowder of Florida. 3 and out, New York.
Channing Crowder, number 52. Rex Ryan has him targeted, but watch this run through. He reads the play perfectly and makes the play on Leon Washington in the backfield. Outstanding instincts from Channing Crowder.
Gotta be careful running that Wildcat against this Dolphin defense. Lord knows.
Oh, big punt. Steve Weatherford running for it. Weatherford gets the first down the sideline and out of bounds at the 43-yard line. A pickup of 23 yards. Weatherford, the punter, gets the first down.
I don't believe this was a fake. I thought he had pressure. You'll see him set up right here. Good snap. He bobbled it a little bit and just took off. There's no one turning around to block for him. Weatherford just took off and ran with it.
When Cameron Wake had a chance to break down in the open field against the punter, you expect him to make that play, but a huge turn of events for the Jet offense to get back on the field.
The gain was 26. It's the second time in his career Weatherford has run for a first down. He did it with New Orleans a couple of seasons ago. First down for Sanchez. His throw is complete. His wide receiver, Brad Smith, goes through a tackle. And to the 21, a gain of 19.
Short pass, long gain because Sean Smith, number 24 for the Dolphins, missed the tackle. You want to get the ball to your playmakers in space and let them make a play. Take a look at Sean Smith, number 24. 3-step drop, ball out 1.5 seconds. Put your foot in the ground and head upfield. Sean Smith has to make the tackle.
Wow, look at Leon Washington start this fight right here.
Let's go.
Those two guys don't like each other from their college days.
Sanchez to the 21. Covered deep, comes back toward Keller, the tight end. Incomplete, and the marker's down. The safety, Jeremiah Bell, is saying it was too high. It was uncatchable.
So was the entire Dolphin bench.
And the officials will discuss.
Pass interference, number 37, defense. The ball will be collected, spot of the foul, automatic first down.
First and goal, Jets at the 6.
This Miami Dolphins is very good in the red zone, but here's a pass. Sanchez is a little bit late down the middle. And you got to make sure that we're on the same page, Jaws. That's the right call.
It's the right call. It's a high throw, but still he never had a chance to get his arms up to even attempt to make the catch.
15 yards on the penalty. Here's the first down handoff. Another helmet comes off in there as the Jets battle for a couple of yards. It is intense and nasty. A division rivalry. Also some back and forth in the offseason. It's carried over to this opening drive with the Jets and Dolphins.
The Dolphins pride themselves in red zone defense. They're tough against the rush. For the entire season, only giving up 61 rushing yards per game. They're tough in this area.
Let's watch Braylon Edwards. He'll go to the top of your screen. Leon Washington in the slot with 3 receivers to the bottom. Just Edwards to the top. Sanchez throwing for Brad Smith. Couldn't get it to him. Will Allen had the coverage. It's a terrific veteran on the left side of the defense playing cornerback.
Just a quick drop. Meet me at the corner. Throw the ball to the corner of the pylon. Mark Sanchez just overextended Brad Smith on the play. Those ones, get those opportunities. You practice those. You practice those. You've got to hit them. You got to hit that quick fade throw inside the 5-yard line. 1-step drop, lay it out there. Let the big, tall target, Brad Smith, go up and take it away.
Jets go with 2 tight ends and Washington the lone back. Miami had personnel confusion on defense. Back in Miami, Mike Tirico, John Gruden, Ron Jaworski, Susie Colbert on the sideline. Miami scored on its opening drive. The Jets trying to respond. Converted a 4th down fake, or maybe a decision by the punter to run and pick up 25 yards to keep the drive going. And now they face 3rd and goal. Sanchez throws for Braylon Edwards. Welcome to the Jets. Touchdown, New York.
6'3", 215-pound Braylon Edwards, a red zone target. Did a nice job of finding the soft spot of that zone defense. Avoid. Check out Mark Sanchez. Looking. He sees the hole. Good touch on this football. Has to come over the top. Will Allen late getting over there.
Did that other foot ever get down? Well, that was very close. It almost looked like that one foot that was in the air never came down. Extra point added by Feely. Doesn't matter at this point. Game's tied at 7 as the fisticuffs afterwards continue. Because he had fallen out of favor in Cleveland, in part not getting along with Eric Mangini, not fitting in as well with the offense, and also a run-in off the field that happened a week ago, he was more available than many people thought. Not a lot of people knocking on Cleveland's door. So Mike Tannenbaum, the Jets GM, calls Mangini, who was the head coach with Tannenbaum as the GM with New York, sends a 3rd-round pick, a 5th-round pick, Jason Trusnick, good special teamer, and Chancey Stuckey, the 3rd wide receiver for this team. And here comes Braylon Edwards.
And Mike, I believe that trade was precipitated by the lack of the ability of the Jets wide receiver to get off bump and run against the New Orleans Saints. 12 times to play bump and run. Sanchez only had 3 completions. You already see the difference now having the skill set of Braylon Edwards on your team.
Catcher Cobbs takes the kickoff from Feely at the goal line. And he's out of bounds at the 21-yard line. Terrific job by Edwards, who's a very good red zone receiver. Jaws, you take me through it. Go ahead.
1 down.
Yeah.
He's touching the grass.
Yeah.
He comes down again and scrapes the grass again. The grass is part of the ground. Touchdown.
He scraped the grass, huh?
Scraped the grass.
I can look at that for an hour and I still don't know.
Okay, yeah.
That was really, really close. But it's one of the reasons you get that guy. And just to be clear on his story in Cleveland, the NFL is investigating an incident that happened, an assault with a man outside a nightclub in Cleveland last week. Just allegations, nothing proved at this point. Both NFL and Ohio security looking into it. The Jets asked both sides and felt confident that they could trade for Edwards and did. Henny's 1st down pass complete to Ricky Williams. Bart Scott the tackle, pickup of about 3 yards on 1st down.
You know, Chad Henne's off to a heck of a start. I believe he's 4 for 4 now. They're varying his setup. Little fake bootleg right there. 3-step drop earlier in the ball game. He's got to be building confidence right now. They're able to run the ball, and they've protected him, and he's got 4 quick completions.
Yeah, but I think, John, that last play-action pass, they had a shot for the big play. He went to the check down, I believe, too quick. Reed touchdown first, then check down.
Lots of Jets coming. Ricky Williams got a ton of room to run. There goes Ricky. Kicks it into another gear. Ricky Williams at the 30. Chased down by Revis. As the ball comes out, Ricky's down at the 17-yard line.
This is a very good play by Chad Henne. It's a screen pass, and the Jets blitz it. Take a look at it. Right up the middle, you're going to see a blitz. And off of the play fake, Henne buys enough time. And what a great play by Justin Smiley, blocking the linebacker responsible for Ricky Williams. That guy still has great speed.
He blocked Bart Scott, who had man-to-man on Ricky Williams. Terrific execution of the screen.
Ronnie Brown gains a yard. The gain was 59 on the reception, and that equals the longest reception of Ricky Williams' career, which happened against the Jets, of course.
There's one thing about this Dolphin offense. They haven't generated many big plays to their receivers, but these 2 running backs, Ronnie Brown and Ricky Williams, are outstanding pass receivers. You're going to see a lot more of that tonight.
Well, they've had 0 30-plus pass plays coming into this game. They got one there.
Chad Henne doesn't like what's going on there. Seems to be confusion with the tight ends. And a timeout is called by Miami. Their 2nd of this first half. And back to that big play. Sometimes you have the right thing dialed up to put pressure
They tell you one thing I love about Darrelle Revis is his effort. This guy can cover, he can tackle, but this guy finishes plays. Take a look at him. Turn his back and run down Ricky Williams and save a touchdown and make the tackle. This guy, Darrelle Revis, does it all. I have not seen a guy this complete at this young of an age since I've been studying the NFL. This guy is outstanding and fun to watch.
And I love the play call, the screen pass by Dan Henning. To figure out, hey, he anticipated the blitz. Boy, that's the perfect play call when you get the blitz. If you can block the defender on the screen, you get the big explosive play. Exactly what happened.
After the timeout, 2nd and 9. Henny has time. Dropped by Ronnie Brown.
Well, Ronnie just took his eyes off the ball. And that happens sometimes when your back is to the defense. You have a tendency to run before you catch it. And that hurts you right there. Take a look at it. Henny does exactly what he was supposed to do. Look at Ronnie. Oh. See that? He turned his eyes. Yep. You can't do that.
And now they're into that junk down. Now here's where the New York Jets love to get after the quarterback. 3rd and 6 or more, and they create those disaster plays. Sacks, fumbles, interceptions. Here they come.
Henny with a man coming free, gets it to Brown. Jim Leonard in the open field. Makes him tackle and a loss of a yard, and there you go. Good call, Jaws.
You have to stay out of these situations. Rex Ryan will bring everybody after the quarterback. You'll see secondary players, linebackers, all coming after the quarterback. They force your tempo, speed it up, get rid of the football quickly, make a tackle in space like Jim Leonard did, force the field goal. Rex Ryan blitzes more than anybody in the NFL, 64% of the time in passing situations.
Field goal attempt at 35. Dan Carpenter's 2nd year out of Montana bangs it through. 3 possessions, 3 scores. That screen pass to Ricky Williams of 59 yards.
See how late they are to line?
Makes the Dolphins, puts them, I should say, in position for the field goal. Makes it 10-7 Miami.
There it is. It's an all-out blitz by Rex Ryan. And you can see that the Jets are late to line up. And Chad Henne's going to use a pretty quick count right here. If he had a chance to see it and audible, that's what you want to do against the jailbreak blitz.
It's a young quarterback, early in his career, didn't recognize it fast enough. I'll tell you, that's a situation. You get under center, you go in that.
Flag comes down as he's taken down by Eric Walden at the 30-yard line. After many of these plays, the pushing and shoving continues. There's certainly an edge to this game tonight.
During the return, holding the receiving team, number 23. 10-yard penalty, 1st down.
It's on Sean Green, the rookie running back out of Iowa. As Edwards and the rest of the Jets offense takes back to the field. Guys, I hear all the time how difficult it is for players to pick up a system. Brett Favre talked all last year about picking up the Jets system and terminology. But Braylon Edwards comes here, and in a week, he's up to speed with the Jets offense. Familiarity with what was going on in Cleveland to what was going on here.
Well, he played in a system under Rob Chudzinski at Cleveland that's very similar to the one here in New York. Chudzinski and offensive coordinator Brian Schottenheimer have worked together, so the terminology is similar. Braylon knows where to line up. He knows the adjustments, so the transition is easy for him.
I love your word, John. System intelligence.
Thomas Jones is the back from the 18, running into that Miami defense with a gain of about 5. Jones 2nd and 5. Just shy of the 1st down as the 1st quarter comes to an end. As the Dolphins lead here 10-7, beginning of the 2nd quarter. So we'll see the Broncos and the Chargers, another good division game next Monday night. The quarter begins with 3rd and short, and Sanchez runs right for the 1st down at the 29-yard line. Boys, Mark Sanchez is 22. He started 4 games. What do you think of him through a quarter of his 1st season?
You know, I thought he's been fairly steady, at least through the first 3 games. You know, once defenses get you on tape, they're going to make you play to your weaknesses. Last week against the Saints, I thought he eyeballed some receivers, did not use good eye discipline to move people, and made some mistakes. I think he predetermines where he wants to throw the football at times. Remember, it was only his 4th start.
From the 29. Thomas Jones runs right. Richardson, the fullback, couldn't get him a great block. No gain on the play. Wait a minute. I'm reading the New York papers. I thought he was the next coming.
No, I just get tired of comparing him to Joe Flacco every day. Let this guy play into his role. This is not only a rookie, this is a very young rookie. He could very easily be getting ready for Notre Dame next week. He should still be in college, if you ask me. But this guy has a great supporting cast, a tremendous upside, and if he takes care of the ball, the Jets are going to go a long way this year.
And when you say young rookie, you mean experience, football experience, only 16 starts.
Yes, a junior that came out.
Washington with the fake. Sanchez chased down by Randy Starks, the defensive end. Miami had good pressure there.
Yeah, it was Channing Crowder, number 52, up the middle. Quick pressure on Mark Sanchez. And then Randy Starks finished it off. There you see Crowder. You see the missed block by Leon Washington. Crowder in Sanchez's face, and Starks finishes it off.
Well, that's what they told us they wanted to do to Mark Sanchez. They're not going to let him stand back here, survey the defense, and live a comfortable life. They're going to blitz uncommonly tonight to try to get after him and force him into some mistakes.
Make him move his feet.
Third and 11. Sanchez surveys. Late down the middle, incomplete, but a marker's down. Jabril Wilson was coming in for the pick, and deep from the secondary, a marker comes. Initial indication it's against the Dolphins for illegal contact.
Illegal contact, number 25, defense. 5-yard penalty, automatic first down.
It's on Will Allen, and was the action coming across the field.
You have to be very careful throwing late down the middle of the field. Fortunately for Mark Sanchez, there was illegal contact. You'll see the stack released by the Jets. Braylon Edwards moving to the inside. Wow, Kotchery coming also to the inside. Wow. I didn't see a whole lot.
Well, the contact happened at yard 6. If you look in the line of scrimmage, and then it happened there at the 35-yard line, it was 6 yards from the line, so it was right at the letter of the law. Sanchez runs Washington into space. And Leon is just a yard shy of the first down. Tackled by Iguodala.
I call this a ghost play. You're going to see a receiver come in motion, and take a look at what it does to the backside Joey Porter. They're going to hand the ball to Leon Washington. Porter steps up. He's got to honor the reverse, and there's a nice cutback lane. Good design by the New York Jets. And if that guy gets going tonight, he's a problem.
It's a scary ghost. Got Joey Porter out of there.
He checks out as Miami goes nickel. 5 defensive backs on the field. And they'll run second and run with Washington. 2nd and 1 for the first down. Dell and Crowder the tackle.
One of the things that really impresses me about Mark Sanchez is he is doing a lot at the line of scrimmage for a young quarterback. Bill Callahan, Brian Schottenheimer, they allow him to audible and change plays frequently at the line of scrimmage. You saw him just go to a run audible right there. And that guy, Bill Callahan, he puts together some nasty running schemes. He's one of the good ones in this league.
Well, he was your offensive line coach out with the Raiders, correct?
Believe
you ought to
me,
know.
he's good.
And then Brian Schottenheimer, 4th year offensive coordinator for the Jets. Sanchez on first down. Chased out of there and throws incomplete at the feet of Thomas Jones. Tony McDaniel with a good rush. From the 45, here's Jones trying to hop on out of the hole, but Jason Ferguson was blocking out the sun. No good.
Beautiful stuff.
Now in a pass down in distance. 3rd and 11. Sanchez again down the middle, incomplete. It was intended for his tight end, Dustin Keller. Jeremiah Bell had the coverage. And we have the first possession without a score here tonight.
One of those situations where Dustin Keller and Mark Sanchez were not seeing the field with the same eyes. Mark Sanchez expected Keller to sit down. You'll see right here, looks to his left, but Keller breaks to the outside. He throws back in that little void on the inside. Not seeing the field with clarity.
Steve Weatherford kicks it this time. Will go all the way through, yes. Kick of 55. a net of 35. Some of the Latin media, some of the Hispanic newspapers, as they cover the game here, as well as the more traditional media that you might be familiar with in the States. Ronnie Brown, the Wildcat, starts this drive. 13 yards, first down. Lou Saka Polite threw a nice block from the fullback spot.
I can't say enough about what Miami's doing offensively to this New York Jet defense. I mean, they are physically grinding the ball off tackle. Here's just another power play to the offensive left, and Ronnie Brown is an outstanding traffic runner, but they're doing a great job staying on their blocks and getting them to the second level.
And they're taking advantage of this Jets rotation on the defensive line with DeVito in and Bullha and backup players right now. They're not the starters.
Now Ricky Williams takes the direct snap and powers forward for a gain of about 6 or 7. So that's 4 Wildcat snaps for the Dolphins and about 58 yards.
You know, Dan Henning made a big point to us. We've been here twice. We're going to play our best players. And our best players here in Miami are our running backs. And they are leaning on Ricky Williams and Ronnie Brown repeatedly. They have a bye week next week. I wouldn't be surprised if these two guys are real tired at the end of the night.
This is the start of a brutal stretch for the Dolphins. They have that bye week in New Orleans, the Jets again in New England. So very important games for the 1-3 Dolphins. Williams, that time, penetration by Chris Jenkins, the 4-time Pro Bowler, off the nose. Big loss.
Chris Jenkins right on the football. Incredible get off by Chris Jenkins, number 77. Look at the arm over Jake Grove and just blows that thing up in the backfield. And John, we know how to stop the running game. Penetration. Wow, what a job by Jenkins.
Miami's got to use a hard snap count to take care of some of that. He is quick to get off on Henny right now.
Here comes a potential blitz down, 3rd and 9. And here come a lot of Jets from the left. Henny throws through the hands of Brian Hartline, incomplete. Miami goes 3 and out for the first time.
Mike, they must stay out of that 3rd and 6 or 7 plus. That is the junk down for Rex Ryan. He will get after the quarterback. They make plays in that situation. They play pretty base conventional defense in normal situations. But Rex, when he gets you in that known passing situations, wow, does he bring some exotic blitzes.
Jim Leonard back deep for Brandon Fields' punt. Good kick, good hang time. 55 yards. Leonard from the 11. Brought down at 21 by Charlie Anderson. Mark Sanchez, 3rd generation full-blooded Mexican-American. Great-grandfather Nicholas, grandfather George. They lived in Chavez Ravine and were displaced in Southern California when Dodger Stadium was built there. His ancestors actually living at where second base now is at Dodger Stadium. His father, a longtime fire captain in Orange County Fire Authority, Station 6. That's why Mark wears number 6. Takes over for the Jets at the 21. Drive will start at the 16.
False start. Number 67, offense. 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
Well, the immeasurable shadow for Jets quarterbacks going forward because of that man, Joe Willie. Joe Namath, inducted into the Hall of Fame 24 years ago. Of course, it was in this city, in Miami, where Joe and the Jets won Super Bowl III, and the shoes for the quarterback of the Jets became unfillable going forward. Leon Washington, a very nice carry out to the 26-yard line. And I think we all need to just kind of throw the patience flag on everyone and all the Sanchez nicknames for Mark Sanchez and things like that. As John mentioned before, 16 starts at USC, only his 5th start with the Jets. What's good for him, he's got a very good team around him with a solid running game.
Yeah, Michael, we're in the instant evaluation business.
Washington right, another crease for Leon, and a first down to the 36-yard line.
Well, it's pretty obvious to me that Rex Ryan and this offensive staff want to heat Leon Washington up. He only touched it 8 times last week. Here's a stretch play to the right side. Leon needs to see the football, and he's seeing a lot tonight. he's off to a great start.
And there's a discernible difference, John, when you see Leon Washington with the ball as opposed to Thomas Jones. The offensive linemen do not have to hold their blocks as long. He gets through the hole very quickly.
First down, a fake run. Sanchez throws it over the middle. Edwards goes up. No problem with drops tonight. First down at the 47.
Braylon Edwards on the deep dig route just kept working and working to get open. Pressure on Sanchez, but watch Braylon Edwards pushing, pushing, pushing. Stick that outside foot in the ground against Sean Smith. Keep working back to the quarterback. I love the fact that he didn't drift up the field into Sean Smith. He gave a window for Mark Sanchez to get that ball into. Nice route by Mr. Braylon Edwards.
Got a touchdown in the first quarter. To Washington. Tries to get out the back door there to the right. They're going to gain a couple. Adele the tackle.
Tell you what, take a look at Mark Sanchez in the pocket, though. Off the play fake. Watch him push up in the pocket. Keeps the ball in a throwing position and gives a big receiver a chance over the middle. Excellent play in the pocket by Mark Sanchez.
And that's what the Jets need. They need a #1 receiver, a guy who's going to make plays like that. It's been missing, and they hope they can get Edwards to fill that role.
And Mike, you know what I like? He had 2 hands on the ball as he was moving up in the pocket. Very careful with his ball security.
Second and 7. Dolphins rush 4. And the pass complete to Jericho Cotchery. Third and about 3 coming up. Talk about Cotchery and Edwards together. Here's a guy who's had 70+ receptions each of the last 3 years and could be on his way to having another season like that this year.
He might be a great receiver if Braylon Edwards can come in here and live up to what he is supposed to live up to. So far, so good. Braylon looks good and he looks comfortable.
Miami out of timeouts. Can't challenge until we get inside of 2 minutes. 3rd and 3. Sanchez incomplete for Edwards. Will Allen the coverage. And from the 40, let's see what Ryan will do. They'll punt.
You know, Mike, there's one of those situations where Braylon Edwards may know what route to run, but Mark Sanchez isn't really comfortable with him. And that's what you get when you're really not on totally the same page. If that ball was a little bit more to the inside, a little lower, you may have had a first down. They're holding them together a short period of time.
Another fake, snap to the up back. Brad Smith trying to make a man miss. Got a first down. Gain of 12 as the personal protector. Smith made a terrific play and got away from Joey Porter.
Mike Westhoff is the special teams coach of the New York Jets. One of the very best in the business. Rex is smiling. You see Coach Westhoff smiling. They do a lot of these gimmicks and gadgets. No one designs better special teams big plays than Mike Westhoff.
That's Brad Smith, the former quarterback at Missouri. There he is playing direct snap option football again. Gutsy call by Rex Ryan.
Love it.
Love it.
Love it.
Gains of 26 and 12 in punting situations tonight for the Jets. Jones. Flag down, he's down. Sean Smith and Jabril Wilson on the tackle. Well, Jets will get pushed back here with a holding call.
Holding, number 16. Offense, 10-yard penalty. Replay first down.
Left tackle to Brickenshaw Ferguson. Hey, nobody's surprised to see Rex Ryan do that. He kind of wears it on his sleeve. This is who I am. I'm a lot like my dad. In his words and his actions.
Well, it's a great place on the field to take it. Take a shot at a fake field goal or a fake punt. But 2 big plays in the kicking game already for the New York Jets.
You gotta love Rex. He's a very refreshing guy. It's hard not to like him the way he approaches the game.
Empty backfield, 1st and 20. Sanchez. Incomplete for Washington. As the pressure kept coming, Kendall Langford doing a nice job up front.
You know, this New York Jet offensive line is very talented. They've got 4 first-round draft choices. Right tackle, Damian Woody. Left guard, Alan Faneca. Left tackle, DeBrickashaw Ferguson. Center, Nick Mangold, late to get over there to that right side A-gap. But they're protecting very well. They're a talented offensive line. This is their 20th consecutive start together. I look for them to continue to get better and better as this game goes forward.
A run with Washington on 2nd and 20. Leon up the middle to the 27-yard line. Gain of 11. He's got a couple of 10-yard gains earlier in this drive, and I thought you guys brought up a good point in Leon Washington and his use. It's very important when he touches the ball in every phase of the game. Great things happen for the Jets.
Yeah, and I really like the call by Brian Schottenheimer. You want to get him to a more manageable third down, as well as to get in field goal range. Spread the field out, widen the spacing between his offensive linemen, and created some gaps. They got the ball now in a manageable third down and in field goal range with the quick hitter by Leon Washington.
Mark Anthony, his wife J-Lo. David Clowney. Shy of the first down, but from here field goals about 40 yards. The first-round pick for the Dolphins, Vontae Davis, made the tackle.
Jets do a lot of that on third down and long. They throw high percentage perimeter quick screens, and David Clowney's a guy with speed that has broke a couple of those early in his career, but it's a nice job by Miami regrouping after the fake punt and forcing another field goal situation.
Yeah, they're normally very good blitz beaters. You catch a team in a blitz, you get a chance for the quick screen and a long run.
40 yards for the ex-Dolphin, Jay Feely. Just sneaks it inside that right upright and good. And 21 in a row for Feely. Glad to be with the best crew in the business, our Monday Night Football crew, with you here in Miami, all tied at 10. Approaching the 2-minute warning. Dolphins and the Jets. 11th time they've played on Monday Night Football. And these teams meet here. Patrick Cobb's return kept shy of the 20. Special teams run led by James Ahedebo and Wallace Wright. Miami has no timeouts as they take the field at the 2-minute warning. Miami was terrific in the first quarter. 7 first downs, 147 yards. Wildcat running well. This quarter, only 1 first down. They have it at the 2-minute warning with no timeouts. And Devon Best catches it from Chad Henne for 3 yards.
This is where the Miami Dolphins have to be very careful on offense right now in this field position against this New York Jets defense. This is where they like to blitz the moving clock here in a 2-minute drill.
And the Jets might use their timeouts to get the ball back as well. There's the pressure up the middle, and he rolls away and throws to Ronnie Brown, who's got it at the 37-yard line, but a flag is down. Like you saw Jake Grove try to save his quarterback as Bart Scott was coming up the middle.
Number 64, offense, 10-yard penalty, 2nd down.
Yeah, the Jets came with that A-gap pressure between the center and the guards, and it was center Jake Grove called for the hold.
Not a lot of defenses apply pressure when the clock is running in a 2-minute drill, but here's a double A-gap blitz, and you see Jake Grove hook number 57. Bart Scott, you can't do that.
Really? It's called a hold, isn't it?
This is one thing the Dolphin offense just doesn't do well, Ron. They don't pick up blitzes.
But that was well designed. You know, you get that center on an island, filling both those A gaps. You can't block them both. Grove got 1, but he hooked number 2.
They weren't sure where to exactly spot the ball. Taking it from the place of the foul. Now they've got it all set up. So we have 2nd down coming up. It was a half the distance penalty for where the Dolphins were backed up. Ronnie Brown runs up the middle. Chris Jenkins, the nose tackle, made the play. Jets should take a timeout here, and they do. Force him into 3rd and long. You may get the ball back with a minute. No timeouts. How about Miles Austin, 250 yards. You know, all the great receivers in the big games they've had in Cowboy history. They thought their number 1 receiver would be a guy who went to college in Austin, Roy Williams from Texas. Instead, it's a guy whose last name is Austin, Miles.
It's amazing when you give a guy opportunities, you might be surprised. Big day for Miles Austin.
3rd and 13, a run down here with Brown. The Jets defense does everything they needed to get another timeout, and Miami will be in punt formation with 73 seconds to go.
This is what you get when you do not have a dynamic passing game. And let me make this clear. The Dolphins do not have a dynamic passing game.
Brian Thomas is counting all the chiclets, make sure he didn't lose any teeth down there.
I like the call by Dan Henning. It's a 10-10 football game. You're backed up 3rd and 17. I don't care what kind of passing game you have against this blitz.
So conservative?
Well, you're at your own 10-yard line, Josh. There are some hits in this game. I just saw Bart Scott get hit. Look at that.
Lusaka Polite.
Lusaka Polite sucked it to him right there.
Wow. Brandon Fields back to punt. 51-yard kick. Leonard made the first man miss from the 35. Got around the edge for a return of 7.
I can't believe you like that run on 3rd and 17. I still can't get over it. Oh, great call.
No timeouts. Minute 1 left for the Jets. Couple of first downs to get him in field goal range. Leon Washington, knowing there are no timeouts, did it all. Got the first down, got out of bounds.
It's good football by Leon Washington. He is making a lot of plays, and one of the best things he does is come out of the backfield and mismatch linebackers. Nice job by Sanchez. He's well protected. Good, firm, accurate throw. He just is so smooth in the open field, making people miss, knowing exactly where that sideline is, heads-up play.
Jason Taylor off the edge, couldn't get to Sanchez, who throws complete to David Clowney. 2 yards shy of a first down.
Excellent job in pass protection by the New York Jets. Had a nice, comfortable trail for Mark Sanchez to throw from.
Again, no timeouts from here. A field goal's 53. Sanchez got it to Clowney. Inbounds, he was tackled, so they can clock it here and have about 20 seconds or so for second down.
This is really impressive by Mark Sanchez, understanding the situation, the down and distance. Well done. Well done.
18 seconds.
Now, if you're on the sidelines, you have to get that emergency field goal group ready.
In case you don't get out of bounds.
No, you're okay. You go up there and spike it. Go up there and spike. You got enough, 18 seconds. You have enough time to run the play, even if it's inbounds. Go up and spike the ball. I don't think, John, you have to get your, that fast field goal team out there. I would clock it. It would only be 3rd down.
Sanchez letting some time run off here. Just go out of bounds. Trying to get to the sidelines. Does at the 25. So now 9 seconds left. The clock's still spinning here. They did not stop the clock in the stadium. 4 extra seconds ran off. They're going to have to attend to that.
Please reset the clock to show 9 seconds. 9 seconds, please.
All right, they'll get it back to 9. And the Jets, even though it's 3rd down, with 9 seconds left, will go for the field goal here.
Yeah, I think it's a smart play. Jay Feely's hit 20 in a row. Make sure you give yourself a chance to get points. Nice job by the young quarterback executing a 2-minute drill, giving Feely a shot to take the lead to the locker room.
From 43 yards, the ex-Dolphin ties Pat Leahy's Jets record. Sometimes what happens in the 2-minute makes a difference in a game. Dolphins couldn't get anything going, didn't pick up a first down. Jets used their timeouts because they had them effectively. Mark Sanchez moved his team 31 yards in 57 seconds. Jets get 3 points out of it and likely take the lead to the locker room at halftime.
It's an impressive first half for Mark Sanchez. Got the touchdown pass to Braylon Edwards. Was assisted a couple times by penalties by the Dolphins secondary, but that's a nice drive. on the road in a big game by a young quarterback, really executing in a 2-minute drill, and he's working with Braylon Edwards, a receiver. He just got to know him the other day.
Now, what I like most of all, he hasn't turned the football over. Very careful with it.
Roll it down there to let the half run down. Joe Berger was tripped up by a fellow lineman. But if the Dolphins win, they'll have fun watching that in the film room coming up this week. The Jets get the ball first to start the second half. Well, there's a lot of running their mouths over the 4 months leading up to this game, and they've delivered pretty good halves. The Jets 3-1 leading the division and leading the 1-3 Dolphins 13-10 as we're set for the third quarter here at Landshark Stadium in South Florida. Mike Tirico, John Gruden, Ron Jaworski, Susie Culver on the sideline. The Jets won the toss and deferred, so they'll get the ball first to start this second half. And that guy was a big part of the offense, Leon Washington, for the Jets in the first half. Takes the kickoff from a couple of yards deep. And Washington brings it out to about the 24-yard line. Give me your assessment, guys. And Jaws, let me start with you on the Jets and Sanchez and Washington. I thought they settled into an offense in that second quarter.
Yeah, no question. Leon Washington came up big in the first half. You know, Rex Ryan told us he wanted to get him 20 touches in the game. He has 8 thus far in the first half, and they were productive touches.
And John, on the other side, Miami really had it rolling early on, has not come back in the second quarter.
No, they did, and I think the Jets stole the momentum with the 2 fake punts. One of them set up a field goal, one of them set up a touchdown. Those are the 2 big plays in the first half. Neither quarterback turned the ball over. I was impressed with that.
That's right, for all the hard hitting and young quarterbacks taking care of the ball for the most part tonight. From the 25, Jets had an offensive lineman put 6 on the field and run Thomas Jones for about 7 yards. Robert Turner was out there for New York, along with the 5 offensive linemen. Jets ran it pretty well in that first half, running for over 100 yards. Well, the Dolphins got 100-plus yards out of their pass game because that one big 59-yarder to Ricky Williams. Dolphins Wildcat effective when used 4 times. And the guys mentioned those punts that the Jets ran the ball, picked up first downs, kept drives alive. One leading to a field goal. Jones, good second effort. Sean Smith tackles him, but after a first down. So the Jets have both of their running backs rolling here now, Jones and Washington.
And this guy, Thomas Jones, Ron, is a really good back. Last year, the year before that, the last 4 years, this guy's made more yards than anybody in all of football but LaDainian Tomlinson. And he is feeling it right now here early in the third quarter.
Yeah, the Jets have come out and they got those attitude-type runs. They're just man on a man and trying to win at the line of scrimmage. And you know, Thomas Jones is hitting it up in there, positive gains.
You saw that number that John referred to. People wouldn't believe that. Who has more yards than anybody but LT running the ball the last 4 years? First down throw for Sanchez on the sideline. Edwards, both feet in bounds. And a good first down game for Braylon Edwards. 3 catches tonight. Second down, here is Jones. Good penetration by Jason Ferguson. The Jets' 7th-round pick a long time ago in 1997 made the play for the Dolphins.
That was a rundown blitz. Miami sensed another inside run from the New York Jets, and they blitzed. And Jabril Wilson was quick to follow into the backfield. Nice play by the Miami defense.
Cotchery in motion, 3rd and 6. Dolphins don't get there with 4. Will Allen almost had the interception as he was covering Braylon Edwards. So after 1 first down, the Jets will punt.
Yeah, that really was a forced throw by Mark Sanchez. Will Allen in perfect position on Braylon Edwards. That press man-to-man coverage. Boy, once those shoulders popped up from Braylon Edwards, you could see Will Allen drive the football, almost make the interception. Will Allen's a very crafty veteran.
Weatherford, the 7th punter on the Jets roster since April. They signed and waived a half dozen until they settled on this guy the week before the opener. Second one he's put all the way through the end zone. So again, the kick is 57. The net's 37. Chad Henne and the Dolphins take over at the 20.
Did you get us some cigars, Mike?
I did not. First and 20, Ricky Williams is the lone back for Chad Henne, who's going to look up top. There's a good throw, complete for 17 yards to Joey Hanos, the tight end. Here's Susie Colbert.
Well, I asked Rex Ryan how different the Wildcats in person. He said, basically, it's the same, but there's just no way to simulate the Dolphins' speed and power in practice. And he said we couldn't possibly have played any worse in the first quarter, but we're still in it. Where the Dolphins' struggle was 3rd and long. But Tony Sperano said that they're seeing a lot less pressure than what they saw on film. So there's no excuse for even being in that position. And he did promise some additional new wrinkles to the Wildcat this half.
Oh, Suze, Wildcat formation right now with Ricky Williams taking the direct snap for the 2nd time tonight. Takes it left for a couple of yards. And Calvin Pace over there, coming back from that 4-game suspension that he received for violating the league policy on performance-enhancing drugs. Took a supplement that was on the banned list. Been working out in Phoenix after the preseason and doing MMA, mixed martial arts, to stay in shape.
Yeah, and the Jets are glad to have him back. You know, this is a pressure defense. They love the blitz. And, you know, Calvin Pace really is their best pass rusher.
Wildcat again with Ricky. Snuffed out Kerry Rhodes on that tackle.
That's what you have to do. You have to enter your safeties into the Wildcat running game. Kerry Rhodes lined up right on the line of scrimmage, and he's going to make the play right there. He is right there coming off the edge. He's going to force everything back to the inside. He defeats the block of Anthony Fasano and makes the play.
Third and 7. Jets bring the pressure, and the pass for the fullback Polite is incomplete.
One of the things Rex Ryan did a great job of in that series, and he said he was going to do it last night, is mix the looks up against the Wildcat. First down, he came out with his bear defense. They covered everybody up. Then it was a free safety blitz from Rhodes, and it forced Miami into a 3rd and 8.
Oh, good pressure.
Excellent series by the Jets defense.
Sure was, John. You're right. Fields with a punt, and a great job of downing it inside the 10. What Weatherford for the Jets has not done here tonight. Down at the 8. The celebrities, Chad Ochocinco, Dwayne Wade, Pudge Rodriguez, Naomi Campbell among the celebs in the house here tonight. And it's a longer field for the Jets.
False start. Number 84. Offense. Half the distance of the goal. First down.
This is a time in a game where I think Jason Taylor and Joey Porter, they're 2 premier veteran pass rushers, really need to step up, make an impact play.
I also think, John, it's an interesting time to have Sean Green, the rookie running back, in the game for the Jets. Backed up to your own 4. First time in there tonight. He runs to the right and gets a good bit of the penalty yardage back. Green ran it 4 times against New Orleans for 23 yards. 3rd-round pick out of Iowa.
The thing I like about Jason Taylor is he's been in this situation many times against the New York Jets. He understands this rivalry. He understands the magnitude of this game for Miami. And he's had 16.5 sacks against the Jets. He needs one right here.
Here for 11 years. Washington last year, now back with the Dolphins. Sanchez down the middle. Big hit, and a flag's going to be called as Hartsock went up for the ball. Jabril Wilson hit, and you'll listen for the term defenseless receiver. That would be the penalty and a first down.
Well, we have to take a look at this one. It's a high throw.
Personal foul. Unnecessary roughness on the receiver. Number 28. 15-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
Yeah, it was a high throw. The receiver was about to go up, and there was a pretty good collision. That one is really, really tight. I did not believe Jabril Wilson led with his head or launched himself into the tight end. But at real speed, you got to make this call, and the call was made.
They're going to call that every time. You can't lead with your headgear.
You think he led with his head?
Yeah.
Right. Sean Green runs left. Gain at 2. Randy starts the tackle.
But it's the third big penalty against this Dolphins secondary. 2 pass interference calls, or they had an illegal contact play in the first half. And that play right there is going to force a 3rd and long. That's just not good football by a veteran player. Sometimes you got to fight the urge and make the common sense play instead of the splash play.
The rookie Green remains the running back. Sanchez for Braylon Edwards, who had a step, but Sean Smith, the 6'3" defender, used that size and closed quickly.
And he needed every inch of that 6'3" frame. Sean Smith matched one-on-one against Braylon Edwards. He beats him at the line of scrimmage, right there up the sideline. Just had to slow down a little bit and wait for the ball.
That's a big-time play by the rookie Sean Smith out of Utah, who also is 6'3". That a way to stand in there. That's
Fired up, John.
Dolphins blitz. Washington runs. Taylor's got him. 4th down.
You got to stay alive against a guy like Leon Washington. Here's a quick inside handoff. Watch Jason Taylor get rid of Dustin Keller and find the football, and that's a nice job by the all-pro who seems to get younger every year.
And we're seeing both coordinators hide their quarterbacks, not asking to make plays.
Oh, look out! Cameron Wake, if he would have been able to jump and leap out, could have had a block. Penalty marker down as Best returns to the 47-yard line. 91, Cameron Wake had a shot at it. He would have laid out. I don't know if somebody had his body. He would have taken it off of Weatherford's foot. Let's check the marker.
During the return, holding number 21, receiving team. 10-yard penalty, 1st down.
Rookie Vontae Davis with the penalty. Back at Landshark Stadium, which will host the Pro Bowl, as we mentioned earlier, and the Super Bowl this year. Dolphins take over at the 36. Could have been better field position, but it's their best of the night to start. The middle, Ronnie Brown, who had a very good first quarter, takes it to the 43.
That's the same play that the New Orleans Saints ran last week against the Jets with great success. Take a look at the fullback, Lusaka Polite. He'll start to the right, and he's going to cut it back to the left. Try to get the flow going one way, take it back the other. They're going to come back to that play here shortly.
Yeah, the wind back run, John's becoming very popular around the NFL.
Chad Henne, the 2nd-year quarterback, making his 2nd start here tonight. 3rd and short. That fullback, Polite, put his head down and gets a 1st down. Asked to do a lot in this offense. Lusaka Polite at fullback for Tony Sperano. You know, guys, you got Chad Henne. We talked about what do you try to do with a quarterback? It's his 2nd NFL start. He's supposed to be the guy of the future, but you've got to manage the game with him a lot.
Well, you want to avoid the negative plays. He hasn't turned the ball over. He's executed the running game, and he hasn't been sacked yet. And he's kept his offense in normal down and distances. He got a chance to get another big win here.
First down throw for Henne. Gets it to Ronnie Brown and gains 5 yards. He's not out for stats for himself. Chad is watching the game at home tonight, but has been around the Dolphins facility just to be there to help Chad Henne, help the offense. Of course, Pennington, the former Jets quarterback who came here after New York picked up Brett Favre. Quick hit to Devon Best, wide receiver. First down. Oh, and the tackle by David Harris prevented a much bigger game.
Dan Henning, very creative. The offense coordinator for the Dolphins. That was a beautifully set up screen. That was a heartbeat away and going for a touchdown. Look at the offensive line get out in front of Devon Best, and if it wasn't for the hustle of David Harris, it would have been a touchdown.
I can't say enough about the job Dan Henning has done. Multiple tight end formations. Now we're back to the 2 tight end, 4-back wildcat look.
From the 40, Wildcat with Ronnie Brown. Gain of 5 for him. You mentioned Dan Henning, who is the offensive coordinator for the Dolphins in his 30th NFL season. And he has tutored the likes of Greasy, Fouts, Theismann. He, in his conversations, he was talking about prudent people. What would prudent people do? Translation, I know what I got, so I'm going to call an offense that fits what I've got.
Look, they average 36 minutes a game, time of possession. And they're well on their way to getting another 33 or 34 minutes tonight.
This season they've run 23 plays without a quarterback and wide receivers on the field. I guess he's not happy about his passing game.
2nd and 5. Brown took the direct snap and gets a first down at the 29. Gain of 6.
Dan Henning, he had to chalk last. He's retaliating with a new jumbo wildcat formation, and it's giving the Jets problems.
3rd straight Wildcat snap, 9th of the night. Ronnie Brown runs left. Got the block on the edge from the fullback, Polite. Gains 4. Brian Thomas, the tackler.
What a move. You see that move? Darrelle Revis is an outstanding tackler, but how Ronnie Brown can get the ball in that corner. Take a look at this move. Wow. Ronnie Brown is electrifying. That's impressive against an outstanding player like Revis, let me tell you.
Yeah, and you've been touting Darrelle Revis as the best corner in the NFL all week long. In the passing game, you're probably right, but that's what Ronnie Brown can do you in the running game.
4th straight Wildcat snap. Brown threw it earlier out of the Wildcat. Was going to throw it here and throws. It should be an incomplete pass. The officials just making sure the pressure was coming from Bart Scott, who tripped him up.
That was the exact same play they ran a year ago, and they had the tight end wide open. You'll see the motion back inside. Here's that fake power inside. He's going to look downfield to Joey Hanos. Hanos was not open. A year ago, they ran that same play, and he missed him, but a good job by Ronnie Brown getting rid of the football to avoid that negative play.
He almost came close to his knee being down before he threw the ball. Only a couple of yards. Now, this is what's hard for Chad Henne. You've been off the field for 4 straight plays. Go in there and get 3rd and 6 for me, champ. Go ahead. Timeout.
And there's what you get.
We say hello to you in the theaters in Mexico City. Well, Henne came on the field, called the timeout, and now he's back on the sideline. They'll go Wildcat on 3rd and 6.
And they're 0 for 4 on 3rd and 6 or more up to this point.
Ronnie Brown gave it to Ricky Williams. Oh, Ricky! Looking like the Heisman winner of a decade ago. Hurdling the would-be tackler. First down.
They're 1 for 5 now on 3rd and 6 or more. And it was a Wildcat.
How many guys make this call on 3rd and 6? They go to their best player, Ronnie Brown, who hands it to Ricky Williams. A great job on the perimeter by Camarillo, hooking the outside linebacker, and a heck of an effort by Ricky Williams going over the top for the first down. Gutsy call.
Jim Leonard went for the tackle, didn't get it. Now Henne back. They're in the red zone. Looking to tie or take the lead. Chad throws it to the fullback, Polite. Gains about 5 to the 10-yard line. It's been a heavy dose of Wildcat.
Well, it's hard to blitz these multiple tight end Wildcat type formations.
2nd and 5 for Henne. Give it to Ricky. Wind it back to the right. Very close to a first down. Kerry Rhodes, the tackle.
Yeah, there's that wind back run once again with Ricky Williams. You get the defense flowing to the point of attack one way to the left in this situation. Ricky reads it. As you'll see him here, the play designed to go to the left. The linebacker's flowing that way. Ricky does a good job. David Harris cannot make the play, but it's the vision of Ricky Williams on that wind back. 3rd and short for the Dolphins.
toss. Williams. A block by Polite. Ricky is the first down. First and goal, Miami. And Lusaka Polite, the fullback, is doing a terrific job tonight.
These two running backs feed off each other. I've seen it happen before with these two guys. Ronnie Brown gets going, and then they bring in this guy fresh as a daisy, and Ricky Williams is still a load, man. He is a big dude, and he is running hard. This is a 1-2 combination that's hard on the Jets right now.
And a great block by Lusaka Polite. You've got to get the fullback to seal that edge. Polite did it very well and got Ricky down to the 1.
Play 14 of the drive will come in the fourth quarter. Off we go to the fourth quarter here in Miami. The Dolphins have it first and goal, trying to take the lead on the division-leading Jets. Ronnie Brown's the back. He's got it. And the Jets with penetration. Larry Izzo, longtime special teams star, comes in there to help the Jets in the goal line defense.
Yeah, Larry Izzo did a terrific job of anticipating the play call and was very instinctive. He saw the gap and shot the gap and made the play in the backfield. Loss of 1. Larry Izzo, Mike, you said it, outstanding special teams player, but he comes down here in that goal line defense. They'll load up with linebackers.
As Chris Jenkins, 77, controls the point so often. Penny, play pass to the end zone. Caught by Fasano. Touchdown, Miami.
Mobility of Chad Henne. Comes out to his right with the play action fake, boots out to the right, and finds Fasano in the back of the end zone. Beat Bart Scott to the spot. Very nice throw from Chad Henne.
Dan Carpenter adds the extra point. A lot of Wildcat, 15 plays, 64 yards. Oh, with Ricky and Ronnie and Lusaka Polite, the fullback in the middle. Those guys hung a 15-play drive on Rex Ryan's defense. It's been since Halloween of 2005 that a Rex Ryan defense, obviously the Baltimore days there, been that long since they gave up a 15-play drive for a touchdown. Jets lead by 4.
Get this guy back on the field, give him an opportunity, and boy, is he taking advantage of it.
He retired, year out of the league, 5-time offender of the league's substance abuse policy, but he's come back refreshed, focused, and productive. Jets take over from their own 23. Sanchez's turn. Deep shot down the field for David Clowney. He caught it at the 23-yard line.
What a terrific throw by Mark Sanchez. Excellent protection up front by the New York Jets offensive line. Watch the play action. Freeze him for just 1 second. Peek in the backfield. Look at this throw. Wow, that is on the money to David Clowney, who can run. Jeremiah Bell, the safety, cannot keep up with him. He just looks that ball right in. That's eye discipline from a wide receiver. Look the ball into your hands.
54-yard catch by Clowney, who had 1 career reception coming into tonight. Washington left. Taylor brings him down, but he wasn't down, Jason. He's going to be marked forward there.
I love the play call by Brian Schottenheimer. Love it. Hard play action pass. Put your fastest guy out there, David Clowney. Remember, David Clowney's been Mr. August around here. He's been making big plays every training camp, and he really stepped up.
The play design got him matched up against Jeremiah Bell, a safety. That's what you talk about, Brian Schottenheimer. Good call and good design, John.
Sanchez tried to throw it away. Let's see if he's going to be ruled sack, or did he get it away? And Mark, let's see, getting up slowly. He's okay. Now the officials are going to have a conversation. The ball went out around the line of scrimmage, but he was in the pocket with no receiver there. Hadn't left the tackle box. Grounded.
Let's take a look.
on the passer. By the foul. Third down.
He looked. There might be a receiver. Let's follow the flight of the ball. I had a feeling there was someone over there. You'll see it from this angle. He's going to be going down. He has good sense in the pocket to throw it. He heaves it. There's a receiver over there.
That's a sack. That's intentionally grounding the ball, or it's got to be a sack. He's in the grasp. I think it's the right call.
If you think about the principle of what intentional grounding is, trying to avoid a sack, that was. And the officials continue the conversation.
As a quarterback, you see a receiver over there. He had Dustin Keller near that sideline. Why not try to get him the ball?
It was determined there was no receiver in the area, so therefore we have intentional grounding. The down does count. Third down.
Well, there was a receiver in there. It was number 81. John.
I think it's a good call by the official. You just like arguing with me.
I know I do like arguing with you. Here's his big
I'm tie-breaking. I agree.
The Jets need a positive play to get in field goal position. That's the bottom line here.
From here, a field goal will be 53 yards. Right at the edge of what Feely can do at this point in his career. Sanchez pumping, now looking down the sideline for Braylon Edwards, who held on. Was he in bounds? Oh, touchdown! You're kidding me!
What a great...
We've got a marker down, so let's see what this is. We got a bunch of stuff to look at here. Looks like the flag's against Miami. Wow!
Contact. Number 21, defense. That penalty is declined. The result of the play is a touchdown.
Catch, foot, second foot.
That is a touchdown. Terrific throw by Mark Sanchez. Braylon Edwards just earned everything he's going to be paid in this trade. But Mark Sanchez looking right, pumping right, then comes back to his left and finds a little seam to squeeze the ball into Braylon Edwards. He gets both feet down and gets inside the pylon.
What did they give up to get this guy again?
A third rounder. And
Dolphins challenge. Dolphins challenge the play. So
what a play.
Did you say what they give up? A 3, a 5, third receiver Chancey Stuckey, and the special teamer Jason Trustnick.
Miami challenging the ruling on the field of a touchdown. Timeout.
All right, back in Miami, we're pending the extra point on this challenge by Miami. Was Braylon Edwards' catch a touchdown thrown by Mark Sanchez after intentional grounding? What you look for, you have the catch and you have the 2 feet down. And when his shin comes down, that's the first body part down. Where is the ball at that point? And you have 28 contacting him, which will rule him as a hit, a tackle, if you will. So right at that spot, shin down and the contact by 28, the defender, Jabril Wilson. There's the frozen look as Wilson's coming over to contact him. You'd need to have evidence there to overturn the call on the field, which is touchdown. And you're really, as with so many of these replays, splitting hairs for Al River on the official looking at it right now.
That's a touchdown, isn't it, Jaws?
I don't think you can overrule it. I mean, his shin is down.
The runner catches the ball. However, his knee is down before the ball crosses the goal line. The ball will be spotted just inside the 1 yard line. Miami will not be charged with a timeout.
I guess Rex didn't agree with it.
Yeah.
For lip readers at home.
I don't agree.
Again,
John didn't agree either. I guess the coaches are all together on that one. But the shin was down. The hard part was, did the ball cross the goal line?
and once Wilson hits him, that is where the ball gets spotted, and that was the ruling there. So the Jets will have to pound it in. So no touchdown for Edwards, but needless to say, that's why they've got him. That's an unbelievable catch by a guy who's been questioned for his hands. He's made a couple of awesome catches tonight.
He's made a difference tonight.
First and goal for New York. Thomas Jones the back. The fullback is Tony Richardson. Jones rolls it in, and the Jets get the 6.
That's what championship football teams do. They answer a score with a score. And right after the Dolphins create momentum here at home, Brian Schottenheimer, hard play action pass to Clowney, big play to Edwards, and then Thomas Jones. Still one of the best short yardage goal line runners I've been around.
Mark Sanchez growing up right in front of our eyes here this evening. After a tough game last week, what a way to respond.
Jay Feely adds the extra point. Led by Mark Sanchez to answer the Miami touchdown drive. Braylon Edwards, terrific 34-yard catch. Setting a 18-yard line. From the 16, here's Henry. Complete. Gain of about 9. Throws it over to Brian Hartline. 13 for 16 is Henny tonight. And John, you talked about that. Mike Tannenbaum, the Jets GM, very aggressive in acquiring people.
I can't get over the talent level of this New York Jet football team. When you look at Chris Jenkins, Bart Scott, Alan Faneca, Brett Favre last year, Thomas Jones, I don't know how many guys he's brought in here. He's done a great job.
John, 15 first-round picks on their roster.
Henny's only missed 3 passes tonight. Too tall for Fasano and incomplete. Chad Henne has a strong arm, and if there's one thing he needs to do is the touch pass and improving that.
Yeah, that's inexperience. Only a matter of time before he's going to develop them. In the offseason, he'll be throwing 25,000 balls. Work on that touch pass over the linebacker in front of the safety. That was the throw right there he's got to get better at. He had a chance for a big play with Fasano, overthrew him.
He's got to get these receivers involved at some point. Ted Ginn hasn't done much tonight. Haven't heard a lot from Ted in the last few weeks. He's capable of making a big play.
Yeah, we had him on the Monday night against the Colts. He had 11 catches.
Quick to Camarillo. Good play by Darrelle Revis, the terrific cornerback, to stop Camarillo, who was on his way to a first down.
It really looked like they were going to get the sideline. And what a tackle by Darrelle Revis, getting off the block of Lusaka Polite and making the play.
Well, that's a great job by Darrelle Revis. I mean, here comes a fullback. You get off the block, you spin back to the inside. That's a football player. He plays like a linebacker when he has to.
Manageable for Miami, 3rd and 3. Jets bring pressure. Henne steps up, delivers the shot to Fasano for the first down at the 47-yard line. A gain of 14.
Great job by Henne in the pocket. Take a look at it. They need to get Fasano going. He's been invisible lately, but look at Henne sliding to his right, remaining calm and cool in the pocket and throwing a strike over the middle. That's an outstanding play by Chad Henne. And Fasano beating Kerry Rhodes. That's a guy they need to get back in the offense, the tight end here in Miami.
3 catches for Fasano. He only had 4 in the first 4 games. Play action. Henne loading up. Shot downfield for Teddy Ginn. Got it! Touchdown, Miami! Michigan to Ohio State for 6. Flag after the play.
Result of the play is the touchdown.
That's great for Ted Ginn. There's Darrelle Revis. He said he had Ted Ginn all night tonight. What a great job by Ted Ginn getting off the jam and finding that track speed that he has. Excellent play by a guy they need to make him. Ted Ginn, and a heck of a throw by Henne.
That is the first pass play the New York Jets defense has allowed over 20 yards downfield from the line of scrimmage all season long. What an opportune time for the Dolphins. Chad Henne, Ted Ginn to come through with a big play.
The flag after the play was a personal foul on the Jets. It'll be assessed on the kickoff. It was the scrum after the play out by the quarterback. Influencing this franchise is partial ownership. A small piece bought by Venus Williams, Serena Williams, Mark Anthony, J-Lo. Really adding to the excitement around here. The penalty means a touchback on the kickoff. Now Mark Sanchez tries to reply. His Jets down 4. Leon Washington gains 5 yards.
But you know, when I talked to Bill Parcells at practice the other day, he has a formula on how to draft a quarterback. He wants a senior, he wants a college graduate, he wants a 3-year starter, he wants 23 wins, he wants a lot of criteria answered. All I know is with Bill Parcells, you bring him in to run your football organization, he'll solve your problems.
Hey, we all love Bill.
They got movie stars at the game, they got the good young quarterback.
How many guys do you find that have started 3 years, graduated senior? They're hard to come by. Bill finds them, though.
Have a Jet
No one
injured.
better.
We have a Jet injured on the play. David Clowney's down. They're checking on him, so as they do, we'll step out. The injured Jet, David Clowney, appears to be severely cramping. They've moved him off the field. So the Jets down a receiver. The first play gains 6. It's 2nd and 4. And here comes Leon Washington up the middle. He is stuffed by Randy Starks and Channing Crowder. Jason Taylor, you see out there, he injured his shoulder on that great catch that Braylon Edwards made. And Susie Culver told us from the sidelines, Jason, they had to look at his shoulder, and he's back out there for this key drive in the 4th.
When you get into a 2nd and short situation, Channing Crowder cheats up, and he is stuffing some of these inside runs. Excellent job by the Dolphin linebacker.
Critical 3rd down for Mark Sanchez right here, but it's manageable.
Off the hands of Braylon Edwards and incomplete. Covered by the nickelback, Nate Jones.
The Dolphins had good pressure on Mark Sanchez. Forced an errant throw. The ball was behind Braylon Edwards. Here, kind of a mush rush. Keep pushing the pocket back, and you get pressure up the middle from Jason Ferguson, and the ball is behind Braylon Edwards.
That's the first 3 and out for New York tonight. They had a good rush on the punter Weatherford last time. .44 yards and fair caught by Devon Best at the 30. 28:46 to go, and Miami's a very good running team. First in the league in rush yards per game. This will be the time to grind it on the ground if you can. Ronnie Brown left. Revis joins Scott, gain of about 1.5 yards.
Can't tell you how impressed I am with the Miami Dolphins offensive line and their entire football team when their back is against the wall and they got to have the game. But this offensive line hasn't given up a sack, and they are coming off the ball physically, snap after snap after snap. Been very impressive.
And Jake Grove, the center, about 285 pounds, getting beat on all night by Chris Jensen, 360. He has held his own.
Wildcat, Ronnie Brown faked it there, hands it to Cobbs, coming around the end, chased by Brian Thomas. Good job off the outside backer spot for no gain. And we'll have a 3rd down as Cobbs is shaken up on his own sideline. You see what's coming up. Another visit to the Jets in New England with New Orleans after the bye. So good people await.
They were 2-4 last year, started slowly and ended up with 11 victories.
Cobbs on the bench, 3rd and 9. Penny as the pressure picked up, checks it down to Fasano, who will not get the first down. Calvin Pace makes the tackle, and a good 3 and out forced by the Jets defense.
The best thing that Chad Henne did was not make a mistake in that situation. He almost forced the ball down the field. There was nothing there. He saw that it wasn't there. Check it down. The only play available, right, Coach? John, hey, that was the only play available. Take it.
Punter Brandon Fields. Return man Jim Leonard. Line drive kick, 41 yards. Leonard left return. Down to the 38, good field position with under 7 minutes left. Sanchez takes over at the 37. Swinging on out, Jones dropped it. Incomplete. For those of you who might be wondering who haven't seen, when you saw that shot on the Miami sideline, Jake Long sitting down, there's a cooling device so you can get cool water running through the shoulder pads, and that helps the players kind of get their body temperature down and cooled off a little bit on these hot, humid nights. We were talking comebacks for the Jets. Only once when down by 4 in the fourth quarter in their last 38 games. Christmas night 06 right here against the Dolphins. Last time the Jets came back from down 4 in the fourth. Jones up the middle, Aiken Adele with a tackle. A couple of yards shy of a first down. We'll have 3rd and 2.5 coming up.
Once again, Brian Schottenheimer with a call to keep the offense on schedule. You don't want to face that 3rd and long, pick up 7 yards, get into a much more manageable 3rd down situation where you can open up the playbook. Crowd is fired up.
Dolphins bring pressure. Jets pick it up. Sanchez throws. It's held on to for the first down by Braylon Edwards. And there are Brown fans in Northeast Ohio going, where were those hands when you were wearing the Cleveland colors, Braylon?
It's an excellent job by Mark Sanchez.
Boy, look at that focus. Look at those eyes zeroing in on Braylon Edwards. Did a nice job of throwing it to the inside shoulder as Jabril Wilson drove the outside shoulder. Location, location, location in the passing game.
They're measuring after Edwards' 5th catch. It looked easily a first down, and it was. 5 for 64 for Braylon Edwards. And again, the familiarity with the system because of coaches who had a common offense and common wording and language to it has allowed Edwards to come in tonight's start and be on the field for most every wide receiver play tonight for the Jets.
Look, this is amazing what Braylon Edwards is doing. He's only been here 2.5 days. To come out here and lay down a performance like this, truly amazing.
It's certainly a 180 from the way he performed in Cleveland over the last year plus. Sanchez loading. He's going toward Edwards. Braylon couldn't bring it in. Flag down.
Will Allen on the coverage. A lot of jostling as the ball was in the air. It looks like the call will go against Will Allen.
Pass interference, number 25, defense. The ball will be placed in the spot of the foul. It will be 1st and goal to go.
I don't like that call.
Yeah, I don't see it either, John.
There's going to be guys jostling for the football. There's an arm bar there. There's some contact.
Both ways.
Boy.
It's a non-call.
That's just such a big, big play in this game. As you know, pass interference down the field.
That's a 49-yard penalty, and the Jets take timeout here. It's the first they've used in the second half. So each team has 2 timeouts remaining with 5:19 to go.
I just want to go back to Braylon Edwards. This is hard stuff he's doing tonight.
And to your point, he's only the 3rd offensive player traded since 1970 to start the very next week after he started the week before with some other team. It doesn't happen on offense ever. 3 times in 39 years. Jones with a run up the middle to the goal line. He's in. The Jets take the lead.
The Jets offensive line, arguably one of the best in the NFL, just mauled the Dolphins defensive front, moved them back in the end zone. Touchdown, New York Jets.
Once again, you have to go back to Braylon Edwards. It's the pass interference penalty down the field. Mark Sanchez told us last night, he says, I feel like I got a new toy. I got a new toy, Braylon Edwards. Well, he's having a lot of fun. He and Braylon, they look like a wicked combination.
Merry Christmas.
Philly adds the extra point. Jones' second touchdown. Each team has scored 2 touchdowns in the fourth quarter. The old Jets and Dolphins wild game continues. 27-24 New York. It's a big final 5-12 for the Jets with a 3-point lead.
Yeah, Mike, you're giving away a lot of victories.
No. I just, hey, you know what? A lot of people would sign up to have that schedule right now. See, the bottom of the league has never been this bad. You know, you think about it, and teams that have gotten out to this early start have a chance to keep their roll going.
Once again, a very impressive drive by the Jets. Mark Sanchez, love Brian Schottenheimer's play calling. You know, I said it earlier, you can't hide your quarterback. I love the way Brian has opened it up. I love the way Dan Henning has opened up. These are quarterbacks with 5 starts amongst them, and man, they are doing a heck of a job tonight.
This is in the NFL to this point. Tries to make a play here, and he's brought down near the 30. From the 30, Henny to Ricky Williams. Gain of 9 to the 39. It'll only be Ricky and Ronnie in the backfield the rest of the way for Miami. The injury to Patrick Cobb's, knee injury being examined, but out for the rest of the game for sure.
And this is the area of the game where Rex Ryan likes to bring the heat. You think back to New England earlier this season. You got in these situations, he brings pressure. He tries to force mistakes.
Well, he's had a lot of those blitzes held in his pocket tonight just based on this wildcat and all these strange formations of the Dolphins.
Ricky Williams takes the wildcat direct snap this time. Polite got a good block on Calvin Pace, sending Ricky into Jets territory at the New York 47.
John, you're absolutely right. These formations, the tight formations, have really calmed down the Jets' blitzes.
Look at the power running off the left side. Look at the surge. I mean, those are well-blocked plays. I don't care what formation we're talking about, guys. The Miami Dolphins are the #1 rushing team in football. They put up over 360 yards. And here's Pat White. Welcome to the equation.
Welcome to the
time to come in.
Yeah. 4:20 left in the game. The rookie second-round pick out of West Virginia enters the fray.
Throw the cape off, go in there.
Reads it and hands it off to Ronnie Brown, who gets it out to the 41-yard line. So White, who was drafted this year, perhaps to expand the Wildcat package, has only been on the field for 4 or 5 snaps in the first 4 weeks of the season.
You know, Bill Parcells had a guy like this in New York, in Ray Lucas, and he wore number 6. Here's another quarterback from the Bill Parcells draft. This guy can run, throw. He can create a lot of offense that you just can't prepare for.
Spreading them out right here.
From the 41, designed run, White up the middle, first down at the 35. What a heck of a time to go get him.
It's a quarterback draw. How about the guts of this Miami offensive staff to bring this guy in the fourth quarter and run a quarterback draw and a read option? Now he's back to the sideline. I don't know who's coming and going.
Right.
I'm having more fun up here than I've ever had in my life.
Right. Just had a boring life. I remember you hoisted that Vince Lombardi trophy. That was pretty good.
Inside of 3 minutes, Miami's getting into field goal range. A field goal would tie in this situation, obviously. Was it Jenkins? Was it Grove? Jets or Miami? Who's the 5 on? Jake.
False start. Number 65. Correction, 64. Offense, 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
He's the center. Watch him down the line.
Yep. Little flinch. I'd be flinching too if I was blocking Jenkins all night. Big point in the game right here.
They have 1st and 15 on a series where Williams and Henne and White have taken direct snaps. It's back to Ricky now. It's Ronnie Brown, I should say. Ronnie Brown. 4th different snap taker in this drive. Gives to Williams, right. Got the penalty yardage back plus.
This is so atypical of NFL offense. What we're seeing tonight, I mean, quarterbacks aren't even on the field. Wide receivers aren't on the field. You got 4 running backs, 2 tight ends, 5 offensive linemen, and they're going up and down the field.
Dolphins really got to stay on top of this clock management here.
Yes.
With 2 minutes and 15 seconds with all these personnel changes, guys.
Probably last play before the 2-minute warning. Brown runs up the middle. He's going to get near the 30, which means 3rd and 5. But Steve and Matt coming up here. Who knows? Maybe we'll have overtime. If 3rd and 5 for Miami, Henne out there at quarterback. Field goal from here is 48 yards in the range of Dan Carpenter.
All-out blitz.
Showing it, bringing it. Henne throws. It is caught by Camarillo for the 1st down at the 16.
What a big-time throw by Chad Henne. Drew Coleman, the nickelback for the Jets, tried to undercut this throw. He threw it high to the outside. This is risky in this area of the field to the outside, but a perfect throw to Camarillo.
Excellent job picking up the all-out blitz. They turn one loose. Henne knew it. That's a big-time throw.
And
by
now
Leon Trigger.
Inside of 2 minutes now. Henne, great night. He goes out. Pat White comes in, a package the Jets haven't seen a lot of. Play clock running down. Ronnie Brown. Jenkins tackles him, no gain. All right, so here we go. Final 100 seconds. The division-leading Jets. Sperano's team opened 0-3. Trying to find the Ronnie Brown. Pat White, right trigger to get it going. Rex Ryan's team, all the bravado, all the talk. They add Braylon Edwards. He and Sanchez have done their work. Now can they get the win to get to 4-1 and get out of here leading the division? Each team's got 2. Henne's back in. With time going end zone. Overthrows Fasano. The coverage was very good. And we'll have 3rd down coming up.
The Jets had excellent coverage. Jim Leonard over the top. Dwight Lowry underneath it. Nowhere for Chad Henne to squeeze that ball in. He did the wise thing. Throw it out of the back of the end zone. Get to live and fight another day.
Well, here's a case right here that the Jets love to bring as much pressure as they can. They are a crunch time blitzing team. Miami's got to be solid here with their protection. Got to have a quick throw.
Whole bunch coming from the right. Henne's rolling that way. Uses that cannon arm to complete it to Camarillo at the 4. Chad Henne has a rifle and a great throw.
That is a big-time call and a big-time throw. Watch the blitz coming from the backside. They use a sprint protection. They move the pocket, and Chad Henne makes a great throw. There's some juice on this ball.
First time all night we see that moving pocket, that sprint out, get away from the blitz.
Got to go quick here. Clock still running. 30 seconds. 2 timeouts. Wildcat. Henne at the top. Direct snap coming to Ronnie Brown. 1st and goal, Miami. A touchdown gives him the lead. Brown left. Looking. Good open field tackle by Rhodes to the 2. Timeout taken by Miami with 17 seconds left. Wow.
Kerry Rhodes. What a play. It looked like Ronnie Brown was going to get the edge. You'll see it right here. Lusaka Polite with a lead block. Doesn't knock Kerry Rhodes down. He fends off the block, knifes in, and makes the play. This is a big-time play from Kerry Rhodes.
Big-time play is right. But take a look at this situation. 17 seconds left, and it's going to come down to a goal line stand. The question is, which personnel grouping do we choose? I've seen 3 different guys at quarterback on this drive. It's going to be Henne.
The Jets' goal line defense all season long has been very good.
Second down earlier. Down here they threw a touchdown to Fasano, the tight end. Henne's going to throw here again. Throw it back to the left side. Nobody there. As the tight end Fasano was trying to leak back out, Sione Poua, the defensive lineman, was pressured. And now there's a question of, was it grounding? Was there somebody over there? Fasano was trying to get out there. He had blocked first, couldn't release. It's 3rd and goal.
Oh, it's a design throwback. It's that screen where they look for the tight end. They get flow going one way. The tight end falls down, but he got hung up. There's nowhere to go with the ball.
Fasano could not get across.
And it's going to be the Wildcat here at crunch time.
They have a timeout, so they can run. 3rd and goal. Ricky Williams in motion. Brown keeping. Ronnie Brown is in. Touchdown, Miami. Dolphins by 4. What a 4th quarter from the Dolphins offense.
Well, it's a Wildcat off-tackle power play with some misdirection from Ricky Williams. And Ronnie Brown does an excellent job running behind his shoulder pads, picking up Justin Smiley, and lowering the boom on the New York Jets. Look at the surge. The New York Jets have to be shocked at the success that the Miami Dolphins have had as an offense.
With the game on the line, 3rd and 2, 10 seconds to go. They go to the Wildcat and hammer the rock in the end zone. Led up inside, Ronnie Brown, Lusaka Polite, dashed him into the end zone.
And I agree with you. The Wildcats such a difference maker. Don't want to overstate it on one game. Miami may have found their quarterback. Chad Henne was terrific tonight. Terrific on that drive, coming in and out. Pat White coming in and out. They used the whole smorgasbord to get it done. And now only a miracle will get Rex Ryan's team out of Miami with a win.
And I think the biggest play to set that up was when they got Chad Henne in that 3rd down outside the pocket. First time all night they moved him, bought a little time, and made a great throw to set up that touchdown run by Ronnie Brown.
What a quarter. 5 lead changes, 5 touchdowns in the 4th quarter, and 271 yards.
There's going to be several laterals on this play.
Carpenter kicks it short. He's going to bounce. Good pickup by Jim Leonard, who gave himself up, went down quickly at the 43-yard line. That's 57 yards to throw it all the way downfield with 3 seconds remaining.
Well, that is right on the cusp for Mark Sanchez to be able to heave this one in the end zone. He's going to have to drop back, buy a little time, move around, and then heave it as far as he can with the Hail Mary.
Remember, I guarantee he's going to be looking for number 17.
Really?
Because he has been all over the place tonight.
Remember, David Clowney went out with cramps earlier. He's just come back onto the field. Miami has 3 players back inside the 20, including 6'3" Sean Smith. The game's final play. Sanchez puts it up for grabs. Going to be well short of the goal line. Incomplete. The game is over. The Dolphins win. Who knows if they're going to be the longtime guys for their teams, but maybe we saw the first chapter of Henne Sanchez in the AFC East. Susie Culver with the winning quarterback, Chad Henne.
All the talk about the Jets defense, what did it look like from your view?
I mean, they played us hard, but Oh, it's great. I mean, Teddy ran a great route. They gave us the coverage that we wanted, and we just connected. We got to thank the guys up front for giving protection and getting the ball out there.
2 straight wins within the division. What does that mean for you?
Oh, it's great. I mean, we say it all along. We start with the division first, and two division games that we won. That's big for us.
What was your favorite throw of the night?
Oh, I mean, I think down here, hitting Greg on the run. We hadn't really hit it all week, but it came alive tonight.
Congratulations.